Hello guys, this is Sandra here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. It's lovely to have you here and I hope you're gonna enjoy your time. So in today's video, I am so excited. We're gonna try out some goodies from Rare Beauty. So I know they've been out for a while, but in the UK you can only order them from Space NK, and the other day they had a deal where if you spend over £100, basically for every £100 you got £20 off, and I had to use that deal because why not? And then Rare Beauty also had a deal that if you spent I think £40 on Rare Beauty, they give you a deluxe sample of their primer. So we have the Always an Optimist primer to try out, the brightening concealer. I have two foundations, so I have their regular foundation and then I also have the new Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer because this just came out about 2 days ago and I wanted to try it. We have a blush, a bronzer stick, and then the mascara. So I didn't get everything in the line because that's still a lot of money, but give me time and I will probably get there. So I have it all on my complexion and you will see me apply it and telling you my first impressions. I have to say as well with Space NK, because I spent I think over 100 or something, I could have free next day delivery, and I ordered it I think on Friday night. Yes, I ordered them on a Friday night and I got them Sunday midday, which is today. So these all arrived today. I love the packaging of them. They're just so unique. I have nothing like these in my collection. They feel, I wouldn't say they feel super expensive, but they don't feel cheap either. Like the plastic seems like really good quality. And quite honestly, I prefer my foundations in plastic because I'm always afraid that if I drop them, which happens sometimes, it's gonna shatter. And yeah, I don't want that. I'm a clumsy person, but yes, Space NK was amazing. I, got them really quickly. They were really nicely wrapped as well, and you can always choose some free samples. So even though I got a free little primer, I still had 2 free samples I could choose. It's amazing, and I wanted to try Rare Beauty for a while now, so I picked up a few products. I'm hoping to pick up more in the future. So if you tried anything from the brand, I'm thinking of trying possibly the eyeshadow palette and some lip products. So if you try them, let me know, how they worked for you. But today, let's just hop in. You're gonna see me without makeup apart from my eyes and brows. I put those on. I will link everything down below of what I used, but yeah, let me know what you tried from the brand and what's worth trying. But I just thought we're gonna have a quite casual little try-on haul, or like first impressions kind of video, and obviously I will get back to you, on how it actually is. But yeah, let's go because I don't want this to be too long, but please consider subscribing. That would mean a lot to me, and let's go into the video. I am in some type of mood. Alright, I'm super excited to get started. So first we're gonna start with the, what is this called? Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer. So if you spent over £40, you got like a little sample of it, and I think this has 5 mils. Yes, 5 mils in there. So it's, fairly generous, and I think I'm gonna start with a pump and a half maybe. I really like it that this mini comes with a pump. That looks nice. I mean, I've only applied my skincare on my skin, and you can see, hopefully, this just instantly gives a little bit of extra brightness and moisture to my skin. It reminds me a little bit of the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. It has that same sort of like almost a lotiony texture, and just giving your skin a nice natural glow, but nothing, too obnoxious. So if you just wanted to wear this for a bit of a natural glow and nothing else on your skin, you could totally do that. And then moving on to foundation. Oh, this feels really nice. I have 2 options. So I either have the, I think it's just called foundation. I have the shade 130N, which the 2 foundations I did try on the back of my hand, It seems like a pretty good match to my skin if I blend it in, and it feels really nice and smooth. Now I know this has been out for a while, and this seems like by itself it's a more matte kind of foundation, but you can see the color match is pretty good. So I use the color matching tool on the Space NK website, and you can just put in what foundations you're using at the moment or what are the ones that are a perfect match for you, and they recommend a shade based on that, so I would say that was pretty spot on. And then I have the new Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer with an SPF 20, and from this I have 14W, and I think I'm gonna use this just purely because this is new. So this one comes with like a little dropper. I'm gonna, I think, put a bit on the back of my hand, like so. It's not as liquidy as some other tinted moisturizers. I mean, you could see it was running down at the back of my hand, but I don't think it's super liquidy like, let's say, my Becca Up Voluminous foundation. You know, that was a lot more runny, and I'm pretty sure that's what I actually used as a shade reference. Okay, I would say it brought down my redness a little bit, but it is definitely really skin-like. If I zoom you in, I have a few little marks left by breakouts. That's definitely still there. Let me see if you can build it up a bit. I'm gonna put some straight on the sponge, and I'm gonna put a little bit more there where I had a tiny bit more redness. Yeah, I would say it did build up a little bit, but it's definitely really natural. I mean, I know I dotted it on, I shouldn't have done that, but you can probably see zoomed in, there's a bit of colour, there's a bit of redness on that side of my face, whereas this one is a little bit more perfected. Now obviously if you like something full coverage, this will never be for you. Oops, I just managed to move that with my finger. So if you want something full coverage, obviously this is not going to be for you, but in that case you wouldn't go for a tinted moisturizer anyway. So let me just blend it in. Well, I have to say it does feel like I have nothing on my skin whatsoever, although it is definitely a little bit more perfected than before. To me it feels really similar to, let me grab it, to the Nabla Skin Realist. I feel like it's a similar kind of texture where it's really nice and light. It evens everything out ever so slightly, but it feels like there's nothing there. If you are looking for something really light that will slightly blur everything, you know, for the summer, I think this will be perfect, and I'm pretty sure that's what they advertise it on the website as well. Let me just pull it up. So it says, enjoy long-lasting comfort and coverage with the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer, a lightweight and easy to apply tinted moisturizer for a natural, no makeup look. Which I think it definitely, you know, does feel like it. It says as well, it can be effortlessly applied with fingers, blend like a moisturizer, it provides weightless coverage that moves with the skin for a smooth, even wear. It comes in 24 shades, which is really decent. What else does it say? Built-in SPF 20 and enriched with vitamin E, it helps to protect the skin from damaging rays of the sun without stickiness or greasiness. It works to reduce the appearance of pores and fine lines while blurring the skin for a natural looking radiant finish. Yeah, actually I have to say, like around my nose and my cheek, I do have a few pores and you can't really see them a lot, which I was worried about a bit initially with this primer, but actually I have to say, yeah, it didn't settle there. Like, I'm not sure how much you can see. It looks pretty smooth, so I'm happy with that. I might actually keep you zoomed in as well, because we're going to move into the concealer. So I got it in the shade 130N, which is the same shade as the other foundation. And let me see, what is this supposed to be? So the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer helps instantly hide dark circles, blemishes and redness, provides medium to full buildable coverage, long-lasting and sweat-resistant and hydrating, and it's available in shades to match to the Liquid Touch Foundation. It definitely did brighten. Look at that, and I didn't apply a lot, but that looks so brightened. Look at the difference between the two. Wow, that looks amazing. Okay, let's match up the other eye. Might brighten it a bit more down as well. Wow, I really like that. That looks beautiful. Look how smooth my under eyes look. I really like that. That's beautiful. I might just leave it for now to see how it looks without setting it. And then just have to blend it there a bit more. I feel like this eye has some deep creases today for some reason. Oh, and there's a fluff. Love that. And next up we have two complexion products left and then mascara. So I bought the, what is this called? Power Boost Bronzer Stick. So Power Boost is the shade name and this is the lightest bronzer that they do. I don't actually have any cream bronzers in a stick form. Oh, that looks nice. That's what it looks like blended out. For a reference again next to it, that's what it looks like without. It's a bit more of a, it looks fairly warm tone. Like when I look at it in viewfinder it looks quite cool tone, but in real life it looks quite warm, especially once it's blended out. And again, I don't have any bronzers in stick form, so I thought that could be nice. I used to love one from Charlotte Tilbury, the Beach Stick in Ibiza. That used to be a really nice like shiny kind of bronzer, and then I used to love it, but that's been discontinued. So I know this is not technically the same kind of shiny like formula, but I hope it's gonna be still really nice, because apart from that, all my cream bronzers like the Fenty and the Huda Tentor, which is technically not a bronzer but a contour, those are all in like a pot. And then the only thing that was in a stick was my Fenty Matchstick that I did use as a bronzer, but obviously that's more of a highlighter. So I'm quite excited to have something in a stick form. And then we have the blush in the shade Joy, which I looked at the swatches on the website. Oh, it was almost stuck. And this seemed like a really nice color. That looks bright. Oh, okay, that's a lot of pigment. Note to self, only use a small amount, otherwise it's gonna be too much. Wow, okay. I was not expecting that. I will have to be real careful, real careful. It's a nice color though. I thought that for the summer, this like slightly orangey, corally kind of color will be perfect. And I also thought I'm gonna do my eyes like this because it will work well with that color. Okay, so let's try the bronzer first. Put a little bit on my nose, a little bit like I'm kind of contouring, and I'm gonna do one side at a time because I'm not sure how long I have for these to blend them out. So, okay, they blend out quite nicely. And on my jawline, I blend it more downwards. Everywhere else I blend more up, and then on my jaw I blend more down. I might just put a touch more on. Okay, that looks really nice and subtle. I'm not sure how much it comes across on the camera. I am using natural light a little bit better now. So hopefully you can see my skin still has that really nice and natural glow to it. I think these products will be beautiful in the summer, although I'm not sure if they will maybe need a touch of powder. But I think you can see on the two sides of my face that this side has a little bit more dimension. I think I could build it up more if I wanted to, but I don't really want to because I'm going to use a blush. And I'm too afraid that I'm going to use too much. So I'm not gonna do that. you could see it a little bit more when I was blending it out. But I'm super happy with this. This will be a beautiful product to use. It goes on really effortlessly. It seems so far like you have plenty of time to blend it out, and it blends out really easily as well. Now I use a sponge, but I'm pretty sure, you know, you can just use like some sort of dual fiber brush as well, and I think it will work just as well. So far I'm really impressed. Obviously I will have to come back to you on how long they last and all that, but this is just the first impressions playtime kind of video. And now we're going to move on to Joy, and I think from this I'm going to put it on the back of my hand like so, and then use a brush and then maybe a sponge, just because this was so pigmented. Now depending on your skin tone and what color you go with, which side, you know, you might find that you can be a bit more, wow, okay, a bit more generous, but this shade is definitely super pigmented. Wow, okay, yeah, that's really pigmented. Okay, pat, pat. I have to say though, it does blend out really nicely. Like, there you go. I feel like in real life it's a little bit more intense than it is on camera for some reason. But, oops, we can take a little bit more. I feel like with this blush it will last me ages, because a little bit goes a long way. And I was wondering what the formula is going to be like. I was wondering if it's going to be more like the Made by Mitchell, and I said his name really funny, the Made by Mitchell, well, never mind, I clearly can't pronounce his name today. And I feel like those blushes are more creamy, a little bit thicker. It's more like that liquid to powder formula straight away, whereas with this one, while it dries down, like, it doesn't feel sticky anymore. This is initially a lot more liquidy. Do I want a little bit more? Maybe a little bit. Oh, will I regret? We'll see. Nope. Blends out beautifully. Okay, now I might regret it. Oh, damn it, Sandra. Oh no. Oh no. Yep, that was a mistake. Oh no. Alright, I'll take a little bit more of the tinted moisturizer and see if I can blend this bit out, because accidentally I brought it down way too much. But that's my fault, not the blushes really. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. Alright, I feel like that worked. I wonder, because the formula is a bit more liquidy, I wonder if I can use it on my lips, if it's gonna be any comfortable or not. It's a bit drier, like most liquid blushes, but if you're in a pinch, it will work. Alright, let me finish my complexion. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna powder, finish my lower lash line, and the last product I have to try is the mascara. And I'm really excited about that too, so let me just do that quickly. Alright, everything else is finished. I also applied some highlighter from my Kimchi Drama Queen palette. I love this thing. But either way, not while we are here. So I also got a mascara. I only got a travel size just because I have quite a few. So I thought I'm not going to need another full size one. But let's see how this works. Let me just get a small mirror so I see what I'm doing. And let's just apply it to one eye first. I do like the wand. It's like a really typical standard wand. It is fairly big, but not as big as, let's say, the Too Faced. Oh my god, I always forget it. Yes Girl? No. Is that what it's called? Damn Girl. That's what it's called. Not as big as that, but it is on the bigger side. Okay, so that is the mascara in one layer. I managed to touch the wand a little bit to my eyelid, but so far it looks really nice. It will be interesting to see whether we can build it up a little bit. I do like a buildable mascara. The formula feels fairly no, I don't want to say dry, but it feels like it's a little bit more on the drier side. Like, you know how some mascaras are really wet, which I normally don't like because then it takes ages to dry. And this is not like that. Let me try on a second layer. Oh, oh wow. Oh wow, that really did build up on the second layer. What? Did you see that? Like how long my lashes look. I mean, I feel like I have pretty good lashes anyway, but look at that and that. Oh my god, that is amazing. That is amazing. Okay, I did hear good things about this mascara, and I mean, looking at the one with or without, I'm impressed. I have to say, I'm impressed. Wow, that mascara, oh, I love it. I think I found a new favorite, and after using the Too Faced Better Than Sex and the version by Urban Decay for so long, I was not thinking that's possible, but I love that. Look at those lashes. Wow, I love that. Alright, let me zoom you out and show you the finished look. Excuse my hair, it's still a little bit wet, which is why it looks a little bit darker than normal, but look at my skin. I really like how it looks like. Now in the camera I look a little bit washed out. Let me see if I turn it darker. If you can see a bit more definition, maybe. You can see the blusher coming through a little bit more, but it's definitely too dark. I love these products. So again, a quick recap. I think the Rare Beauty primer, if you are someone who loves the backlight, or like a really nice moisturizing feeling dewy primer, this one is beautiful. I think it will also be really nice by itself without any makeup on top of it. The tinted moisturizer I think is a really nice base for the summer when you just want something that will lightly perfect your skin, but it's nothing super heavy. But you know, I have a few little pimple marks here, and it definitely took it down a notch. It blurred out my redness. It even blurred over my pores, so far so good. Now I will report back on how I got on with the actual foundation, just because I didn't really want to mix the two, and I decided to try this because it's a bit newer and I wanted, whoopsie, a bit more of a natural skin day, I guess. And then next up we went in with the bronzer stick. Again, I have the shade Power Boost. Beautiful. It glides on easy, it blends out easy, but I think based on my hand it was really buildable as well. My camera cutting me off. Yes, so I was saying, you know, I think you can definitely build up the color. I just didn't want to do that because of the blush and trying it on my hand. Again, I have the shade Joy. This is so pigmented. So this is the only thing where I would say go really easy with it. Now I don't know whether the other shades are the same, but one drop of this is definitely enough. Now I have to say, when I dotted it, I've seen that it can be a bit hard to blend it out if you leave it there a bit longer. So I would definitely say if you apply it straight to your cheek, go in straight away and blend it out before applying it on the other side, just to make sure that you're not going to have any kind of marks left as you blend it out. But to be fair, like when I over blended it, I went in with my sponge with a bit of a tinted moisturizer in there, and you know, it fixed it really nicely. So thankfully, you know, I was not stuck with just like a blotch of blush. But to be fair, that was my error, not the blushes. But I would definitely, yeah, just do one side at a time, because I feel like it, even though it's quite liquidy, it dries down quite quickly once it's on the cheeks. And I feel like this is one of those blushes. I mean, I applied a bit of powder on it, so I'm not sure where I'm touching my cheeks. But this is definitely one of those blushes that unless you want to, you don't have to set it. It felt like it dries down really nice onto the skin. So I'm impressed with that. It doesn't stay sticky at all. And then we also tried the concealer. Now, by the time I got around to set it with a powder, it did settle into some fine lines a little bit. But now that oh dear, sorry. Oh, you know when you have that bit of tickly dryness on your throat? That's why I had, and it came out of nowhere. Either way, you know, this one, nothing a little bit of setting powder can't take on board. And when you're seeing the side-by-side comparison, this one brightened so much. It doesn't feel heavy either, but at the same time it gives me more coverage, and I really like that. I like something that's hydrating but gives me about a medium coverage, and I feel like this is what it is. So in that sense, it reminds me quite a bit of the Becca Aqua Luminous Concealer. Again, another product that's been discontinued. And if you've been on my channel before, you know I love that product. So this one has been beautiful. And then the last thing, I think this might be my favorite out of the bunch, the mascara. I mean, look at my lashes, they are crazy. It gave me so much length, but it didn't stick them together. It's quite easy to apply, even though it has a huge wand on it. I like it. I like it a lot, and I think I might have found a new favorite mascara, unless it starts to smudge a few hours in. I mean, it's quite late today. I just wanted to film this video because I got this package today. It's 5 o'clock, so you know it is quite late, but oh my god, I love it. It looks beautiful. Oh, I'm obsessed with this mascara. Do I have anywhere to go in this makeup? No, but never mind, it's okay. I might film another video. I haven't fully decided. Also, I put the blush on my lips and just applied a little bit of a gloss on top of it, and it feels fine. So, you know, if you wanted to, by itself it's a little bit too dry. But I think my favorite is definitely the mascara, and then my second favorite is the concealer, and then in third place I would put the bronzer. I like the other products a lot as well that I tried so far, but those are my top 3. I think I'm gonna go now. I will try to keep it short and simple. Hopefully it is. I hope you have a lovely day, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my next video. Please consider subscribing, it would mean a lot to me. But I'm gonna go now. Bye bye.